guys, and welcome again to another episode of our tutorial series, The Beginner Guide. And welcome again. This is Spooktober. This is Halloween. Happy Halloween everyone. I hope you're enjoying your Halloween. I hope you get some candy, or you did give candy to kids. It's cool to have the Halloween around. And I did think that we need to make a good tutorial series for this Halloween, right? And so we just finished our beginner guide, so we will make something using the tools we learned before, and for that we are going to make something that looks cute and we already know what it is. So I decided we are going to make a Joker face, but not the Joker you know in how he looks, right? So we are going to make something that looks quite like the Joker. As you can see, we are going to make something that looks cute like this face here, using just the tool we learned. We are going to try and make a cute Joker. I already created this one here, as you can see, and we are going to make a new one to show you how to create this one here. So let me in the first step I will hide this one here, or I'll just move it to the side just like this. I won't hide it. And now I will create a new layer. As you can see, I have this white background, and I created this one before, but I want to show you how to make it by yourself. We already learned how to use the gradient tool, right? So I will pick the gradient tool here, and I will use my gradient colors. I will select those colors here. You can see the code here. And for the second color, as you can see, it's right here. I will click OK. You can copy them if you want, and I will just drag from the bottom to the top corner like this. And you can see I have this white color coming from the bottom going to the top like this. It's just to make us make our job easy. So let's create the base of our face, right? So let me just select my my tool and create this face here. So to make it, I will just pick the U tool. If you remember, if you want to make a face, we need the U tool, but I have here this rounded face, so we will need to use the rectangle, the rounded rectangle tool, right? So I will just click once here. I will give this let's say 20 by 3 2000 by 3 I mean 200 by 300, and I will give it let's say a white color. You are already familiar with this tool here, so we know how to use them. I will make it white like this, and here we have the base of our Joker. We are going to make it this is our face, okay? And we are going to make the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and everything on top of this rounded rectangle here. So the first one I will make is the nose, because the nose will give us the middle of our face, right? So I will pick my rectangle tool here. I will create let me zoom in. I will create, let's say something like this, just like this. I will make this nose here, I will make it red like this. I will hit Command T or Control T on my keyboard to select this nose here, and I can rotate it like this. We will talk about this later, guys, more. For now, just follow me. It's Control T and just rotate it 45 degree. And now I will select my E tool and select this dot here and delete the dot. Now we have this shape here. I will move it to my face. It's a red because the nose need to be red, right? It's a Joker. Just like this. I'm not explaining how to use the tools now, right? As you can see, I'm moving faster. I'm not explaining every tool because we already know how to use them. Now I will make the eye. I'll give this 60 by 60. I will have this green color because it was green before. I think I will use a gradient. A gradient will look better here. So I will just pick two colors. I'll click on my gradient bar here. I'll pick the white one, and for the last one I'll just make it, let's say, let's change the brightness by 95, just like this, and I will switch it from linear to radial. I want to be the white in the middle and the grayish color on the side of my circle. I can't see it now because I need to move my layer on top. As you can see, it's popped up here. If I move the layer back, it's in the back, and if I move it on top, it's on top of my layers here. And now I will zoom in like this. I will make now the eye. So I will select my A here. I will create a selection around my A, right? Because as I said before, we need to make the eye looks better. I will just duplicate the A to the other side. I will show you how to duplicate layers. I think we've done this before, or now I don't remember. To duplicate the eye, we just need to click Alt and drag the shape, and we will create a duplicate. So let's move on. I will create the eye. Now I don't like this one. I will just delete it. I will make my brush size bigger, and the hardness, let's see how it will looks like this. Make the hardness bigger. I don't like it. I don't like it. I will make my hardness, let's say 50%, like this. This looks better. I will click, and here we have this A here. I will make it darker a little bit, make my brush size smaller, and click just once. Good. I will make it darker even. I will make now the middle of the eye, like the pupil of the eye, and I'll make it even darker and make it even smaller and make this middle dot here. Now we have this simple eye, right? And I will add some reflection to my eye, like in anime, you know. If you watch anime, I like anime a lot. I watch all the anime in the world. You can ask me any anime, I will give you a suggestion. And now I will just make this I don't like how it looks. I will make my brush smaller, just a little bit like this, and I will drag, and here we have this reflection in my eyes here, in the Joker's eye, I mean. Now we have this eye, this eye here. Let me duplicate this eye for now. I will delete the other one because let me just make this color or just like this, so we can see the eye better. I think it looks like this better. So we have this eye here. I will just delete the other eye, and I will select both of them to move them. But first I will show you something more better. This shape here, I will rasterize this layer to make it just a normal layer, not a shape, so I can merge it with the eye. Now we have just one eye, and I will just Alt and drag to duplicate the eye. This is how we can duplicate. We can do Ctrl G to duplicate, or we can do just Alt and drag to duplicate. I will just do Ctrl T. You've seen this before, and I will choose flip horizontal to make it looks to the other side. Now we are going to make those eyebrow on top of my eyes. You know the Joker have the real his real eyebrow on top of his eyes, and this red fake one, right? So let's pick our circle tool. We've used it before, right, to make the eye. I will just create another circle. It will be 60 by 60 again, like we did in the first place, and we will make the fill none, and for the stroke we'll make it just a black stroke, just like this, and its size is just 3 like this, and I will move it behind the eye. So just like this, move it around just a little bit like this, and as you can see, we have this beautiful eyebrow here. Eyebrows or eyebrow, I don't know how to say it. It's okay, you get it, you know what I mean. we have this cute face here, so I will just delete this A here. I will select both of my layers here and alt and drag to make a duplicate of my eye. I'm doing this on purpose so you can do it and repeat it, guys, to learn it better. Now we need to make this blue pyramid on top of the eye, like the Joker, right? I will just click around here. I'll click more on top, just right here, and I will close it. It doesn't look good. I will switch to my E tool and select this dot and just move it here. It's good. Now this rectangle, it's on the top of the eye, right? We need to move it in the bottom of our eye, so I will just select the layer, drag it, and it's back here. I will click on this small circle here to switch the color, and we'll make it just like for now I will just make it like this. We will switch the colors later, guys, to match the design. For now it's just shapes and colors to make them like this. I will just around here, it looks good. And now I will duplicate this one just like this. You know how to duplicate, right? It's alt drag. I will move this layer in the bottom of the first eye just like this, and we have these two shapes here. You already noticed we have a lot of layers. Be ready to be familiar with more layers. I will select this shape here. I will alt and drag again to have another shape. I will just rotate this one, Ctrl T, and resize it to make it smaller like this, and I think this looks good. I will duplicate this one too to make it on the other side just like this, and move it on the bottom of my eye here just like this. And here we have this cute design here. So moving on, we are going to create now a beautiful mouth, right? So let's select this circle tool. I will move the top. I will select the top layer here, and we are going to select the circle tool. We've used it before. I'll make this 75 by 75 or 70. It's good. You can choose whatever you want. I will move it around here so you can see it clearly what will happen. I will switch to the E tool as we used before. I'll select the dot on the top and just delete this dot. I will click yes, and here we have this smiley face here, right? This smiley mouth. Now look what will happen. I will keep the color and I will select a red fill. Now as you can see in the top, it's not connected, right? Because as I said before, when we delete a dot, it will just connect the two other one, but they are not really connected, because those dots here, they are not just a dot, they are a curved dot, right? So we need to make them, as you can see, if I click, it's a curved dot, right? So if I close this shape with the first one, look what will happen. If I close like this, it will make this shape. So I will go back and just do the alt click, and here we have it like this. And now I can go and close it, but it will keep this like this. So I will command Z or Control Z, and I will hover on top. I will click alt and just close this shape like this. And now we can select the red color, and it's connected. I'll move my mouth here, the Joker mouth right here, and here we have this cute little smile here. We need to make now this this makeup we have around the Joker face, the makeup. So I will try to reposition the mouth on the middle. Don't mind what I'm doing right now. Just move the mouth in the middle of our selection by yourself. If you know how to do this, do it. I will not explain it right now. I'm just doing it so you can move the mouth by yourself. I'm moving the nose too. I will arrange them later. For now we are just going to make them like this. Now we need to make this Joker smile, right? So I will make the face, this mouth here thick a little bit. So I will click here and click around here to make this top shape just like this. We need to make the fill none, the stroke none, and the fill let's make it red. Let's take a dark red to just make a difference between those two shapes here. And we will create this this curve on the shake, right? I will just make it like this, moving this around like this. This looks just like this, and I will try to move to the middle here and make this curve like this, just like this. It's not good. I will close it, and you can see we need to do the alt click on this dot here and close this. I will switch to my E tool and select this dot here and move it just slightly like this, as you can see, to make it just itself in the middle. I will now move it behind the mouth. I will duplicate this one. It's Command G or Alt drag. I will Control T and flip it to the horizontal side and just move it like this. I'm using just my arrow keys on the keyboard and moving them like this. So I will just move it just like this. It's okay. It's okay. I don't mind it to be just like this. So here we have this cute face here for now, right? It's cute. I will just rotate this eye. I forgot to rotate the eye. Here we have this cute smiley face, and here we have the eyes and everything here. Those are the layers we have here. So I will just make this mouth smaller. It looks bigger. Control T, just like before, and we have this one here. For now, I will pick the color from the one I created. I will copy this color here. It's just Control C on your. I will select this side here, click, select the color, Control V, and we have this color. I will select the other side and I will select the color again, just Control V or Command V, and here we have the color. Now I will pick the lips. It's eyedropper tool, right? I selected the color and I will just go to this nose here. I did the same for the mouth, and here we can create this mouth here. We have the nose, we have everything we need. We are going to make the nose into the middle of the face. It's just like this to make sure it's in the middle of the face. And now we are going to make the other stuff. As you can see here, I just switched the colors to like this, and now I will create the hair. So to make the hair looks better, all I am going to do is make a new layer like this. So we are going to make to pick this green color here. I will make a big circle just like this around here, just like let's say here, positioning it here. Here we have this layer here. I'll move it to the back, so to the bottom in my layers order to give it this place here. And now I need to create those shape here, right? So I will make a new layer on top of my hair circle. I will zoom in to see where I need to put the face dot to make those hairs go on. So I will zoom in, just let's say in around this hair, right? So I will zoom in more. I will click, let's say here. Now zoom out, and I will click around here. It's totally different. You can make it however you want. So I'm just clicking here and trying to make it just like this shape here, and I don't like it. I will move this shape here, trying to make it like this. Now it looks bad. I will alt click this one and make it like this. I like this better. I will alt click again, make the second dot here, make it like this, alt click and make it like this. It looks better. This looks definitely better. I will close my shape now. I will just go back to the first one. Here we have the shape. I'll move it a little bit, so I will hide this side here. I will Command G or Alt drag to duplicate it like this. I will Command T and flip horizontal just like this, and I will move it to the other side. I'm now using just my arrow keys to reposition it like this, and here we have this face, and voila, we created our Joker face. But we have those fake eyebrow on the top, right? We forget them. We will make them later. For now I will try to make the hair to continue the hair. We didn't finish this top side of the hair here. I will just try to make a shape using my pen tool. You are already familiar right now with all the tools, right? I'm just creating these just like this. It looks good. I think it's good. I will close now the shape just like this around here. Let me make a dot here to make it go straight to the top around here, and I will close this shape here. I will duplicate this one. It's Alt drag or Command G. I'm just positioning this one here to make it looks good like this. I will duplicate it like this and Command T and flip horizontal again. Click enter to just moving it like this. It looks bad for now, right? So let's do this again one more time. I will select a shape. I will switch to my E tool. If you remember, we use the E tool to manipulate those dots, right? I will select this dot and click Control and select the other dot. I'm just moving them with my arrow keys, or you can just click and move them like this. You can do it however you like. I'm just moving them just like here, and that's all good. I will select the other shape now. I will do the same, E, and click on this dot, Control the other one, move them just like this, and I will just select this top dot here and move it, let's say here, just to make them merge together like this. And now we have the top side of our hair. This is how you can make hair easy, guys. Okay, it's just playing with the layers stuff. So I will select now all those shape. You remember how to select? It's I will click Control, select this one here. I'm just moving it to make it smaller. You know how. We select, we click E and just make it smaller like this, so we can have space for our fake eyebrow on the top. I will now select all of them. Select this one, Control and Shift to select all the layers. I'm being careful here to select everything. I select the eyes too. I will select these in the back of our eye here, just like this, and now I can move them just like this with my arrow keys. And here we have this face in the middle here. It looks good here. I think here looks better. This is better. And now I'm going to make those fake eyebrow. So let me zoom in a little bit. They are so simple. I will just click here, and drag like this. I will click on the first one, and I'm just trying to make it looks like like a fake one, right? Just something that's like this, just like this. I like how it looks now. I will switch back to red because it should be red. I will make the colors looks better later, guys. For now I duplicate it and rotate this one and move it like this. Now we create the basic of our shapes. As you can see right here, we have not the same one, because you can't make this same exact stuff, right? Because I'm just teaching you guys how to make it. Now we need to make those reflection, like the light is coming from somewhere, right? We can make them the light coming from the top or the bottom, whatever you want. I will show you how. I will select this brown here. I will make a new layer on top of it, just like this. And now look what will I do. The light will be coming from like facing my face, right? So we will have those highlights on the top. So I will select the eyebrow here, just to make a quick selection from the eyebrow, and I will select the layer here and make the color just let's say I will make it lighter like this, and I will create this light color here. You may not see it because it's closed. Let me just make it, let's say like this, and now you can see it clearly. It's a different color, right? As you can see, it show up here. I will select a white one just to make you see it, right? You can pick the good color. I'm here just showing you how you can make highlights and shadow to your design. As you can see, if you just draw like this, you are going to make those stuff like this. I will do the same here. I will not show you. You know how you can make them. Now I will select this other side here. I will do the same. Pick this blue color, make it lighter. I will make the highlight on the top of my eyes here, and I will select this blue color and make it darker, and make it darker around the eye here, just like this. Let's say just like this. I will do the same to the other one. I'm not going to show you how to do it. I will just skip. As you can see, I did it to them. I will do the same for the face and the nose. You can do it by yourself. Do it however you like. Now I will show you how we can make the highlight and shadow for the hair. I will just select the hair layer. I will do a control and click on the layer to select it, and I will do now control and shift to show you the plus sign and add the selection to the other one. I will select the hair. I'll go and find it. It's right here. As you can see, it's here. I will do the same. It's shift control to add it to my selection. I will add this side here. It's the same. I will add the other side. Let me just find it. I will now try to deselect the face. I will select the other side, this one here. It's shift control to add it to my selection. Now we have to deselect the face, right? I will deselect the face. I will select my, let's find the face. Let me show you for now. If I draw here, I will draw on the face, right? Because I'm selecting the face area too. I will need to deselect the face area. We will need to deselect this face here. So I will click Alt. I'm clicking Control and I will click Alt now to deselect the face. Let me just show you here. I am deselected the face, and now we need to add this top corner area on my hair. So I will try to find it here. Where is it in my layer here? I'm not naming the layers in this tutorial series, just to show you how the layers work. We will be making layers better. I'm just going to select this one and add it to my selection, and where is here it is. I will just do I will do Command Z to go back to my old selection, and here it is my selection here, and I will shift and control to add it to my selection. Now I will select my first layer and make my brush size bigger like this. I will select this hair color with the eyedropper tool and make it darker, just a little bit like this, and I will make this shadow on my face. I will skip it, and you can do it by yourself later. Now I will pick again this color and make it lighter to make the light area, like the highlights, and I will show you just where I'm putting them, and you can do it by yourself. As you can see, this is the result. Now how we can add those line here on the hair, right? I will just pick my pen tool. It's easy, guys. I will make the fill none. I will make the stroke like the color we already had. I will click and find an area on the top and just make this line like this. That's it, guys. This is how we can make this. It's easy. I will just move this dot here. Let's move it like this to make it not looks like outside the hair, just like this. I like how it looks. I will duplicate this one and move the one here like this. I will command T or control T to make it looks smaller like this. I will zoom in again just to control how this looks. I will make it just smaller like this. I will duplicate this one again and have the third one. You can make however you like this. I'm just making them as simple as I can, just to not make the video any longer. I know I'm skipping a lot of space and I'm skipping a lot of explanation, but I'm doing this on purpose, guys, because one, I don't know how to record tutorials. I'm just learning and I'm trying to make you think how I'm doing this, so you can make it by yourself, so you can learn it and master it, guys. This is the purpose of the tutorial series. I'm not going to tell you how to make this as fast as I can. Now I want you to think for yourself, to try to create a new shape by yourself, and I hope you can learn how to make those simple stuff using just this simple tool we learned before. Let me show you the end result I ended up with. I will group this one here, and this is the face I created before, and let me show you what I created for this. You know, just some quote like this one here: we live in society, Joker. I'll move the face Joker like this, just to make it in the middle of the document. And this is it, guys. I hope you like the tutorial video here. I hope you learned how to make a simple Joker, and see you guys in the intermediate course, where we will be explaining how to create and how to play around using layers there and everything there. See you guys in the next episode, and thank you for watching this video so much. Thank you, guys.